Adding decorative dragonflies really adds the perfect finishing accent or focal piece for any project. Today I can't wait to share how you can create these beautiful backgrounds on a card, how you can do some beautiful ombre coloring techniques, glittering, and all of the fun accents of beautiful flowers. So before we get started, just wanted to show you a couple more beautiful projects that you can quickly and easily create. It just brings a smile to your face and a smile to your friends and family that receive this as well. So with that, are you ready to get started? So with this decorative dragonfly collection, the very first thing we're going to do is show you how to create your own unique background. So with that, all you need to do is choose a background paper that you love. The decorative dragonfly paper is absolutely exquisite. You probably want to pick out not one, but two of those because you're going to use them over and over. So the stamps that I'm using today is the decorative dragonfly stamp and die set. There are 6 different sizes of dragonflies in this set. And all you need to do is just pick out your favorites and randomly lay them across your background panel. Now this is a 5x7 panel. However, you could go ahead and make this any size you want. Just go ahead, tape this to your paper, run it through. Once that has run through, you'll just pull these off and you have these beautiful dragonflies. We are also going to use this piece. So I'm going to set this aside. You have a piece that you can then go glue onto white cardstock, and then I sponged around the edges of these cutout pieces to kind of create a little bit of a halo effect, okay? You know how the dragonflies or lightning bugs kind of light up? I wanted to get that effect with this. Before we add dragonflies to the top of this card, I wanted to show you how I did some quick and easy coloring and stamping techniques with this. So I stamped and inked this down the center with manganese blue and then around the edges with a majestic violet. So we're also going to go back and color it with those images. So all you have to do is just go ahead and just do a circular smooth motion all the way down that dragonfly's tail, and then you can go ahead and just kind of fade that color out. These are super easy to color. If you want to just use ink, or if you're a colorist, you can take your fine detail markers and really do some beautiful coloring with all those different wing tips as well. I'm just going to lay that down so I have a little bit better control over how I'm coloring those. So we'll do that on each petal wing. What I really love about these is there are so many sizes, so many styles, and they're super versatile, so you'll find yourself popping them into many different projects as you're creating them. When you're making those flower clusters and you're like, oh, I just need something, you're going to be able to use these with it. Now with this collection, we wanted to bring you some florals. These are called the Daydream florals. I used a mixture from this set. There are a lot of different styles in here, and these really remind me of florals that you would find in, say, like a fairy garden. They are amazing fillers, and you'll be able to use these with your other focal flowers that you might already have. But I just wanted to show you really quickly how you can also color these. So this one I just did kind of an ombre stamping technique with the green, the paradise teal, and your majestic violet. So we're just going to go back, add a little bit of that majestic violet color on the tops. We'll add a little bit of that color in here as well. So it's just a great way to get some quick background color into these flowers. And then all you need to do really is just add some glitter and you have a really pretty sparkle that just adds that finishing touch to it. So I think, I don't know, I just have had so much fun creating with this collection, and I cannot wait for you to experience this as well. So here you have that beautiful flower all color. We're just ready to do the leaves yet. I'm going to add a little bit of the paradise teal into this flower so you can kind of create a multicolor. I only did 2, but you'll see where it blends together. It actually looks kind of like a 3-tone color. The green that I used today was leaf green. That's a beautiful green that works well with this. You could also use an olive color green or even more of a vibrant green if you wanted to. But I'll just do a little bit of quick shading up those leaves using the very tip of this sponge dauber. And one thing that's hard to see when you're watching just this on a video is it's hard to see how much pressure I'm putting in. So I really push down hard on the tip and then I kind of pick up as I want it to be a little bit lighter in some of these areas. So just a quick, great way to add color and beauty to these florals and your dragonflies very quickly and very easily. Now, when you think of the dragonflies, don't just think about them on cardstock. You can stamp them on vellum, you can stamp them on acetate, and you get stunning, stunning looks with them. I can't wait to show you some more samples that I have in front of me today. But before we do that, we're going to focus on finishing this card. So we're going to do some glittering before we add this to our card base. Now, when you look at this finished card, you'll see that there's glitter in the background. There's glitter all over these dragonflies. And if you pick up the wing, sorry, there you go, you can also see the sparkle on that background that I also used that was cut out. So what you're going to do is go ahead and get ready to get all blinged up. So what I want you to do is take a cheap yellow sponge. We do sell these on the website if you don't have them yet. And you're going to be able to put some of the Dry's Clear glue just on top. And just go ahead and just kind of sponge around the edges of those dragonflies. Just very quickly. Doesn't take a lot of time, but that just gives you that glittery effect on the background. I'm just going to bring in my tidy tray. I am using the crystal clear glitter. If you don't have that, it is a chunky glitter that just adds an extra sparkle and extra elegance to your card. I use this all the time. I have this ongoing joke that I think somebody eats it because I go through so many containers of this glitter, and I know so many of you have used it and absolutely love it. So I'm just going to do a little bit more on the top here, and then we'll just lay this aside, and we'll do the same thing with these dragonflies and flowers. So again, just go ahead and take that glue, make sure you have plenty on your sponge so you get a great coverage, and you can just kind of sponge that over that dragonfly in all the areas. If you have some glitter in your tidy tray, you can just dip it in there. The glue does dry white, so you don't have, or it dries clear, sorry. So if it looks a little bit white in the beginning, you don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to do these wing tips because these are going to be layered underneath, so you have kind of a double layer dragonfly. So think about the fact that you could do like a paper layer that's patterned, you can do the stamp layer, and you could even do a vellum layer on top. So there's lots of variations that you can do with this that are absolutely stunning and still look like you spend a lot of time creating with it. So just kind of keep that in mind. You can also use the Dry's Clear glue and use colored glitter and kind of go in and get some really detailed coloring effects as well if you wanted to. Do you see that? All that sparkle on there? So quick, so easy, and it still looked like you spent quite a bit of time with it. So whether you are a beginner crafter or you're an advanced crafter, you'll find that these techniques will allow you to create those beautiful one-of-a-kind cards, just letting somebody know that you were thinking of them, especially for you. Happy birthday. Really perfect for so many different occasions. So with that, we are ready to assemble the card. Super simple, super easy, but I wanted to show you how you can layer these together. So grab your card base. Now for this one, I did create it a little bit larger than that base. You can adjust that to how you want to. And then I just used some foam strips, put them to the back, and we're going to go ahead and just layer this on top. And then we're ready to add those coordinating dragonflies. I added some foam dots on the larger dragonflies, and then I just matched that up with the one in the background. So you see kind of that three-dimensional dragonfly. We're going to go ahead and glue this one that we were glittering together. Oops. I have some extra pieces that are coming along with me. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick line of the hot glue, and I'm just going to lay that aside to dry a little bit, and then we'll pull those wings apart. Here we've got a cute little dragonfly that was stamped with the Paradise Teal and Leaf Green. This one I just added the hot glue, and we'll pair it with its little friend there in the background. And you can see how beautifully that just starts coming together. I think these are, I like them all, but these little ones are just so adorable, and they also look very cute just fluttering on top of like flowers. So kind of keep that in mind as you're creating with these. So you can pop those in their spot. So as you can see, creating with these is made easy when you follow these simple steps. So I'm just going to go ahead and lift those wings up, give them a little bit of a curl, and do that on both sides. And then you can go ahead and use your foam dots, or you can do like a really thick layer of hot glue, which is what I'm going to do right now. So you'll do that and just pop that into place, and that dragonfly looks like it's ready for takeoff. And then you can always go back and pick up those wings just a little bit more. And then you're ready to glue these pieces in. You can add as many of these flower pieces in as you want. I'll just show you very quickly how I arranged mine. I did cut off the bottoms just a little bit. So what I did is I just layered these in how I wanted them. And then I went back and kind of trimmed off some of those leaves. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. And I just kind of pop this right in this section. So you can really adjust height and level by what you're creating with. I had the "You Are So Thoughtful" sentiment that I put right here on the side. If you're looking for sentiments, just type sentiments in our search box on the website at heartfeltcreations.us, and you'll have so many beautiful sentiments that come up that are perfect for any occasion and like little spots like you see here. You're just going to pull this one apart and just kind of tuck this in. You can do more if you want. You can do less. It really doesn't matter. For this card, I added a couple more back in here, trimmed off those leaves down here, and then you have that beautiful one-of-a-kind card that is all complete and ready to gift to a friend or just have in your craft room for fun. Before I go, I just wanted to give you another glimpse at the stamps and dies that come in this collection, plus some more card samples. Did you want to see more card samples? They're so pretty. Before we get into that, let's take a look again at these stamps and dies. So this is the main one with the Decorative Dragonfly. It has 6 different pieces. You've got the Daydream Florals, which are some of the flowers that I use. There's 5 different styles of flowers and sizes in this set. And then we have the Dragonfly Florals. This has another large dragonfly in it, plus it has 4 other florals that are really pretty, kind of create that fairy-like look when you are creating with them using the color combinations that are in this paper pad. This paper pad is absolutely stunning, and I think you'll find that you're going to go through this paper. Let's make sure we can see that. I think you'll just look at those beautiful color combinations. So lots of my crafters get not only 1 but 2 paper pads to make sure that they don't run out. One they sometimes just use for inspiration and colors, and the other one they use to cut up and actually use. So with that, we're going to take another close-up look at some beautiful samples that have been created from the design team, which is absolutely stunning. Love. You can pair these with your decorative dies. Lots of different variations. Here it's featuring more of the flowers. Super pretty. Here we're using some of the flowers paired with some of the dragonflies and flowers in the background of the paper. You can even do shaker cards. This is something I absolutely love with this collection, is all the glitter, the sparkle, and pairing it with some beautiful shaker cards. So hopefully that inspires you. You can also use this as a window as well, so lots of variations. Or stamp this in white on vellum and do some vellum layers in a really beautiful pastel. These are designed so you can use them with other flowers as well and use those background flowers too. So there's many variations just based on what you're looking to create. And remember, you can keep it super clean and simple. Like, how stunning is that? Super clean, super simple, and easy to do, just to let somebody know that you are thinking of them. Here's one that's a little bit more of a fancy easel card as well, using those flowers and then some main flowers in the background. So hopefully that inspires you to create your own decorative dragonfly cards. Use them as embellishments or as focal points. Can't wait to see what you create. If you don't have this collection yet, get yours ordered today. We've added the links below for quick and easy ordering. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to do that and you won't miss out on my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you next time. Bye.